Hi, my name is Yvonne Clarke and I'm a midlife empowerment mentor and healer. And I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about what I do. Well, I work predominantly with women who are approaching a particular age, a certain age, or anybody who's experiencing challenges in their life. Helping them to move forward with a positive and creative and powerful transition so that their future is what they dream it to be. Getting them out of their stuck energy and moving forward with their lives. I am absolutely passionate about my work and what I do. And I love helping people like you who may need help to deal with maybe difficult relationship, or perhaps it's just the time of your life where things have changed so much that you need help with where you go from here. So that's my passion. That's what I'm good at. That's what I love to do. So today I'm really excited because I want to talk to you about one of the therapies that I work with. And sometimes I do it in conjunction with my mentoring, but I also do it separately as its own therapy. And the therapy I'm talking about is sound healing. It's not very well known in Ireland at the moment. There's not a lot of us sound healers in Ireland. It's well known in England, well known in America, and it's only now coming into Ireland. But I've been trained, I trained with a guy in England to do it. And I absolutely love working with people with the sound because I've seen how powerful it can be and how quick it works and how deeply it works in the body on a mental, emotional, physical and spiritual level. And I'm all about personal and spiritual development. That's what I love, and that's what I love helping people with. So let me tell you a little bit about sound healing. Okay, well, it goes back thousands of years. It's perhaps the oldest therapy that I know of. And it was back in, say, the Egyptian era of sound healing, where they built rooms and they had like sound chambers and they had crystals and they worked with it as a matter of course. That was how they healed themselves. This was what they did every day to heal themselves and to keep their energy up, their energy levels up, and their energy levels in a powerful healing range, a healthy range. And it was matter of fact to them. That's how they did it. They didn't have allopathic medicine. That's all they used for their healing purposes. And it worked really powerfully. And so now we're learning about it now, and we're doing sound healing today. And it's working in exactly the same way as it did for them. So what does it do? Well, it balances and harmonizes our energy bodies. And that means your mental body, your physical body, your spiritual body, and your emotional body. And that makes up what we, in healing terms, call the biofield or the aura of the person. It alleviates stress, pain, muscle tension, fatigue, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, insomnia, depression, and many, many other conditions. Also, it creates deep feelings of joy and calmness and peace and tranquility and all those wonderful things that we strive to be and have in our lives. So, through the medium of sound frequencies and vibration, we can return our body, mind and spirit to a healthy frequency, because there is a healthy range of frequency. And once we go outside of that, that's when we get ill or upset or stressed or whatever. So it creates also a perfect state of being for meditation. And I've made a lot of recordings for people who use them when they're doing their meditation practice. And what happens is it really deepens the meditation practice and allows people to tune into their own innate, intuitive sense of getting inspiration about where they need to go, and getting an understanding of what's going on for them at the moment. It also stimulates creative thinking in our mind, and so it's really powerful. That happens also during a sound healing session with me, and so it's you can see it's something that we can all benefit from. Clients come back to me for different sessions, and some of the successes, if you want to call it that they've achieved, is they reported things like they perhaps were on sleeping tablets for years, and now they don't take any because they've no problem with sleep anymore, because the sound has addressed that for them, and they've seen the benefit of it. Also, I had many other different conditions treated and successfully treated, but one particular lady comes to mind where she had lost her mother, and she was in a lot of grief, obviously, and found that she was getting heart palpitations and getting very anxious and about life and about everything in her life. And so the heart palpitations were a particular problem for her, and she went to doctors, and they couldn't come up with any reason health-wise why she was having these palpitations. But because of her age, they said, oh, it must be the menopause. So they put it down to the menopause and suggested hormone replacement therapy and various things like that. But she didn't go on that. She came to me for sound healing. And after 2 sessions, this lady came back and she said to me, Yvonne, you are not going to believe it. She said, but the sound has worked. She said, I haven't had a palpitation in the last 2 weeks since I had the sound session with you. And I'm still feeling wonderful. So, and it's still working for her, by the way. She hasn't ever had the palpitations ever since. So that's a huge success for her in her life, and it's totally transformed her life. So sound is widely used in hospitals in relation to scans and MRIs and things like that. That's what they would call ultrasound. But it's also used for infrasound, which is not, we mightn't have heard of as much, which is kidney stone shattering and different things like that the body produces that needs to be shattered and released by the body. So infrasound is where they use a really high frequency of sound to do that. But in a sound healing session, when you come for it, what you will experience is sound from Tibetan bowls, quartz singing bowls, tuning forks, drums, bells, mantras, healing, using my voice for healing. And we can all use our voice for healing. Very powerful. And that's really, you'll be lying down, experiencing all of these sounds. We all know how sound impacts our body in a very powerful and positive way, because there isn't any of us who haven't experienced a song or heard a piece of music that really resonated with us and made us feel so calm and so aligned. And we often play those pieces of music over and over for that reason. And sound healing with these instruments has that effect. It goes deep, deep into the body, and it produces in the body, it brings the cells on a cellular level right back into the healthy range of frequency of vibration. And when that healthy range is present in our body's cells, we won't be sick. We won't be feeling tired. We won't be feeling pain and all of that. So it's really, really powerful. I've had a lot of success with it. In mentoring sessions, I've also used it with people where people come to me to deal with a particular challenge or where they're feeling stuck in their lives and they're looking for a way forward and they're looking what they need to do, what they need to release and how they can move forward in their lives and make the changes that they know on a deep level they need to make, but they don't know where to start. So I work with people on that level as well. And often I use the sound in those mentoring sessions, which what it does is when all the talking of the issue is dealt with, the body and the mind and the spirit need to process all that. So what can speed up that processing part is using sound healing. And for those that are open to it, I use the sound healing as part of the mentoring session as well. And that speeds up the whole processing and the success of the mentoring session and helps them to really move forward quickly in their lives with whatever it is that they've decided they want to do. So it's really, really useful and really powerful. So that's really sound healing in a nutshell. And just to give you a flavour of how it can help you. If you'd like to know more about it or know more about me and how I work, pop over to my website and have a look at it. You'll find pages on the sound healing, and you'll also see pages on the mentoring sessions and how I work. In relation to the mentoring, I'm offering at the moment a free discovery session. So what's that? Well, it's where you can book a session with me one-on-one on Skype. It's free. And it's about 30 minutes long, and I will talk through whatever issue you have, and we'll decide how to move forward for you from there. There's no hard sell, there's no obligation. If you just want to talk through the issue with me, that's perfectly fine. I'm here to help you. But if you want to move forward with it, then I can suggest different ways that we could work on it together. So that's what I'm offering people there. And also, if you sign up for my newsletter on the site, I also have a free and very exciting ebook which you can download instantly. And that gives you information about how I can help you in relation to feeling stuck in your life and so on and so forth. And especially useful for women who are at a crossroads, wherever that crossroads may be in your life, whether it be at whether you're over 40 or under 40, it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. Wherever you're feeling stuck, or maybe you have a relationship issue or whatever it is. I've dealt with all of it. I've probably dealt with a lot of it in my own life, and that's what makes me so good at what I do, to be honest. So everything is confidential and totally private between you and me, and never divulged to any third party, as you can imagine. So you have somebody that you can talk to, and a lot of the time that's what people need, is somebody to talk through, someone who understands what they're going through and who possibly has been through something similar themselves and who knows how to get out of it, how to get out of that stuck feeling of, oh, what am I going to do? We've all been there. But it's nice to know that there's somebody out there that you can contact. And as I say, there's the free session which you can avail of. If that's helpful for you, then great. I'm willing to do that for you. So hope you've enjoyed this introduction to sound healing, and that you will pop over and check out what I do and get that free gift at least. And when you get the newsletter, it means that you won't miss out on any of the online courses that I'm doing or any of the live Facebook sessions that I'm going to be doing in the near future. So please do sign up for the newsletter, and I hope to see you on the next session that I do either on Facebook or here in a live video or other video that I do. So look forward to working with you and getting to know you better, and please do sign up, and we can talk from there. Okay, lovely. Thanks a million, and have a wonderful day, and be happy. Take care. Bye.